G'day, guys. Welcome back to the show. We're your hosts. I'm Rob,
I'm Matt.
And I'm Ryan.
and this is episode 24. And tonight's episode is going to be talking about sports and what our expectations are of our teams this year.
High. Very high.
I'm not shooting for the stars, but
I like the confidence. Early confidence.
Oh, good. We as Port supporters are delusional that way. It's bred into us. We have to have high hopes.
even when they're not doing well,
Even when we're shit.
we're going to win the flag.
Yeah. Yep.
Actually, when NRL tickets go on sale in a couple of weeks' time, I'm buying grand final tickets.
Get in early.
Fuck it, yeah, and then sell them for like a ridiculous price when my team doesn't make the final.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
not a bad idea.
It's probably a good idea, actually.
Scalp them.
There'd be a few people that would do that, actually, I reckon.
Bloody oath.
Yeah. Yep.
Did the
Only
Cowboys
seems like
make the
yesterday.
finals last year?
No.
No.
Our last regular season game was to get into the final. We
Yeah.
choked.
Oof.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, you shouldn't we didn't deserve to. We shouldn't be playing our last regular season game, do or die to get in the final. You want your team to be sort of guaranteed a top 8 spot, win or lose in your last game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's. I don't have those expectations, but I reckon I'd love to just see him make the 8 and play finals footy, regardless they get knocked out the first round. I reckon that'll be a good start.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta make the finals to win it, so
Yeah,
it's a good thing. If you're falling into the 8, generally you're not gonna go all the way anyway.
Yeah, no, that's right.
No,
if you're just stumbling over the line.
You
So
do,
did anyone...
You do.
Oh,
Get
sorry, go.
No, you do get a. It's like that halfway mark when like the ladder starts taking a formation, and you can sort of like work out. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it, or we're not gonna make it. That type of thing. Whereas last year we were like in like halfway through the season. I think we were sitting on 5th or 6th, and I was like, "This is beauty."
Wow.
Fucking
Oh wow.
finished 10th. I'm like, did not come home like a wet sail at all. It was good. I really like sport.
So, did any of you guys watch the Super Bowl?
I saw the highlights. I haven't watched it for a few years actually.
Yeah.
I used to watch it every year because we used to have the TV on at work when I worked in the office.
Yeah.
It was good. I watched the one a few years ago where halftime, Tom Brady, after halftime, he just went nuts and decided to win the game himself.
Was
Yeah.
that, did he play for the Denver Broncos that year?
Nah, there was the year before that, or the one before that one even. He was still with the Patriots at that time.
I think the last one I watched was the Broncos. I think the Broncos won it. And I remember Tom Brady being... I didn't watch it all, actually. I caught the last... what do they call it? Quarter? Or half, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Like, I know there's a lot of NFL fans in Australia, but I don't know. I think it's the fact that it's not my favourite code to watch, and it's on a Monday. It's like it's hard to get behind. It's like, oh, come on, it's on at 10 a.m. on a Monday. This is a terrible time to be drinking beers.
Yeah.
Which is what it's all about when you boil it down.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
You need a few beers to be able to watch all of their sports over there anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Why are they so? I say boring. Like, it's not the fact that I don't understand it. Like, I think it's the fact that I do understand it, which gives me the right to say it's boring.
It's because it's so stop-start. I get the explosiveness.
I was going to say it's a stop-start.
All the stopping, like, it's just so much stopping.
Yeah.
And flags getting thrown on the field. It's like,
They spend
what's
more
going on here?
time. Like, they spend more time not playing than they do playing.
Yeah.
Like
That's a
between
weird game
every
to me.
throw. Between every throw, there's a stop. It's like, you imagine like watching a game of AFL or fucking NRL every time the ball hit the ground? It's like, all right, nah, we're gonna take half an hour and just recoup.
Well, it's funny because our sports always gone the opposite way. Like, how do you make footy faster? How do you make these games faster? How do you make cricket faster? Even
yeah, literally, that was a bit. Yeah, yep, spot on.
So it's a bit foreign to me. Like even baseball is the same. It's take you 700 years to play a game. And I'm a cricket fan, so I get the long part. But at least when a test match, the game is spent playing the game.
Yeah.
Not playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, have you ever, like, it's been a while since I've watched a baseball game, but I swear you may see one person hit a baseball every half an hour or something. The rest are just striking
weird.
out or missing the ball or fucking.
Imagine a test match where they had a tea break every 2 overs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How long do test matches go for? 15 days.
Well, yeah. What's a baseball game go for? The duration of every Lord of the Rings movie, and nothing happens.
We like sports though.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the lingerie football. Anyway, we.
So disappointed that didn't take off down here.
Ooh.
I know. I would have thought.
We actually had a friend. She applied for one of the teams, tried out for him, and they were really close to starting out down here, but they pulled the pin at the last minute.
They go hard too. The girls,
they're crazy.
Yeah.
So does everyone in the crowd.
Croppy's got his webcam out again. What's he doing?
Have you heard of fistball?
Fistball.
It sounds interesting to me.
Fistball.
Sounds painful.
It's a weird sport. Will Schofield and that actually just went over and played. Oh no, did he play? I don't think he played. Or did he? Yeah, he did. It was him and a few others from Backchat, and they went over to Melbourne and played like a tournament thing, a fistball. And it was just so fucking funny. They were just taking the piss the whole time.
Is it like handball?
Yeah, it's you have to look it up. It's weird to explain. It's so funny. They're like, well, I can't wait to get some fisting in, and
I have to just put. I've written fistball down non-porn.
I'm going to end up stumbling into a website that gives my PC a virus.
Dark web. I think their name was. Oh, was it? I think it was the WA Fisters or something. It was fucking hilarious.
the double fisters.
The fucking the Fister Sisters. That's good. I like that.
Western Fisters.
I reckon you could put
fucking
anything
hilarious.
in front of Fisters would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'd be Uncle Fister.
Uncle Fister. Holy shit.
That's funny. Cousin Fister.
What was that other thing?
Wow.
It Fister.
It Fister.
Thing
The It Fister.
Thing Fister.
Yeah, Thing Fister.
Herman Fister.
We've taken a
intrigued.
Wednesday Fister.
I'm intrigued.
We're derailing here. We're derailing. Yeah, so, all right. Episode's about our teams and how we think they're going to go and what our expectations are. And who wants to go first?
Well, I'll kick off. I don't mind.
All right.
I've got high hopes for this season.
You should have.
Yes, they are warranted because on paper we have a fucking excellent team.
It's finally level.
The recruits that we've picked up have finally, we look good across the board. Forward, mids, and backs all look superb. New captain, I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm pretty sure the young man will handle it because he seems like that kind of kid. But
He's a Port Augusta boy, he'll be right.
You always worry when they're that young.
Yeah.
Being Like I remember not long ago to Jack Trengove and Grimes when they got given the captaincy at Melbourne.
Yeah.
A little bit different because they were struggling, the team already, and they were only 21, and it fucking near destroyed Jack's career.
Yeah, that's true.
His form just went fucking sideways, and all the members turned on him, and nuts. But I mean, it can also go the other way. How old was Benny Cousins? 22 when he got made captain?
Yeah, 22.
He was only young.
Juddy was, I think Juddy was only 19, 20.
Yeah, and didn't bother them. Both of them got better.
Yeah.
So I think he's that kind of kid. But yeah, I'm looking top 2 finish and a grand final. So that's where we're aiming.
Yeah, I wish I was
Surely that's who to be shooting
on
for.
that level.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? In both my codes, I'm nowhere near that.
I'm just hoping. Yeah, I'm just avoiding the spoon would be unreal.
That's probably where West Coast is at. Just
Oh, yes.
get pump games into these talented kids and don't get pumped too bad.
Well, the way I know it's just preseason and all that sort of stuff. And any team can look good in preseason, but I don't know what it is about this year, but this year they just look a bit more cleaner. They look cleaner with the ball. They look a lot more fit. They look heaps more fitter than they were last year.
Yeah.
Like last year they came back all trim and stuff, and they all look good. But I think my theory was about last year is I reckon they went too hard trying to get in shape, trying to get fitness, and by the time the season started rolling on, they weren't match hardened, and they've even said that themselves. They like the last couple of years they haven't done any contact fucking footy until when it's close, just when it's close to the season, and you need to be match hardened before the season starts.
Yeah,
Can't go in the way we went in last year and got absolutely annihilated. Injuries every week.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard as it is. Even when you are match ready, they're not match ready. Like,
Yep,
because
that's
nothing prepares the body for that kind of thing except for
No.
playing a match, a fully fledged match. Even the preseason matches don't quite get you there.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I've got a list. I've got a list of things. I've got some dot points here. Number one off my list is I'd love less injuries this year. That'd be fantastic. Well, that'd be any West Coast Eagles supporters' dream is we have barely any injuries. I know you can't go through a season without any injuries. You're going to get injuries here and there, but as long as they're not major ones and season-ending fucking injuries and just these niggly ones every now and then, that'd be great. I want them to be more fitter than the last couple of years. Like especially the last 2 years, they've just ran out of steam, and the season's still got 10 games to go or something. It's like, this is not going to end well, guys. Like, you've still got another 10 games to go.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, in saying that, last year, the last 5 games, we kind of got our shit together, but we didn't do that well. But at least we won 2 games, I think it was, and the last 3 we was still in the contest, but we still got beat. I also want to see the senior players stand up a bit. With the younger players coming through, they need to really stand up and go hard and set an example for these kids, because we do have a very young side now, and some of the senior players that we've had, I'll say since 2018 when we won the premiership, they're like, after COVID and all that sort of stuff, they just dropped off so much. There's a couple of guys there that could have easily been captain now, but there's a reason why they've been looked over, because their standards have dropped dramatically since that 2018 season. We've finally got a legit ruckman. It's been a long time. We've I think the last one besides Nick Nat was Vardy, and ever since then we've had Bailey Williams, who's just been a plug-in ruckman, and now this year he gets to go forward and play in his proper position, which I've heard, because we haven't really got to see him play forward, but what people are saying is he's a really good forward and all that sort of stuff. So he's been wasting away in the ruck, needless to say, he did a really good job last year. Did a fucking fantastic job.
He's the
But,
super athletic kid, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like
the big jumper.
really solid, and yeah, he's a good player, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do this year in the forward line.
Yeah, it'd be good.
One I'd love to see Longy have a breakout year. Really, he played really well last year. Not bad for a pick 58 in his first year. Love to see him have a really good year because he's going to be a star, that kid. And another one is Jimby. Really want to see him get his hands on the ball more this year instead of just smashing people in the pack and tackling. He was a tackling machine before he fucking did his hammy and stuff. But yeah, I'd love to see him have a really good year. He's put on more size as well, so he's massive now. And Jai Cully that did his ACL last year, I'd love to see him come back and do well. He's training well and all that sort of stuff, but like I said before, like when training and stuff, they can get away with it. But as soon as games start, that's when things change and anything can happen then.
Yeah, they're hard to come back from too straight away. They normally take a bit of time.
Yeah. One thing I really am looking forward to is watching the young kids play, like watching the young fellas play and having a good crack and just out there enjoying themselves, having fun and playing footy with their mates and having a good effort. And like the thing is, there's not going to be any problem with fitness now because we've got a lot of young kids coming through, and plus there's kids that have been in the system now for 2-3 years, so they know what AFL fitness, what you need to be at AFL fitness. So those lads should be okay by now, and they should be good to go. Like some of them are like having had injuries and stuff like that, and they're raring to go. So I'm itching to see them. I really want Alan and Duggo to have a good year, being co-captains. Are really like they're the ones that I'm hoping are going to be there at the end when we start to get good and we start to play really good. So you can see those sort of guys get rewarded.
Yeah.
Like with Shannon Hearn, like I was so happy when we won the premiership because he went through the hard times and all that with the team, and he got made captain, and then he won a premiership. It sucks because I always wanted Shuey to become the next captain. He did, and unfortunately, he was our captain through the shittest time of our fucking whole existence. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Don Pike can bring. He's already ruffling some feathers and making a lot of changes behind the scene, and really interested to see what he can do. And he's doing what we need. Like we needed fucking someone to come in and start fucking doing things that haven't been done in the club for like fucking 10 years. Because these people have been there for fucking that long that they're just happy with what they're going. We're still making a shitload of money. We've won a premiership in the last 5 years. Doesn't matter. We're doing what we need to do. But we're still getting fans. Like the fans don't go away. So they're just sitting pretty, and they're just sitting there like with their fucking sitting on their hands pretty much with a lot of things. And like all the supporters, they hate the new song. And Pikey came out the other day in an interview, and they asked him about, you see, what are the chances of you guys changing the song back to the old one? Because everyone hated the old one, but now everyone wants the old one back and get rid of the new one. And he's like, yeah, we're actually having a discussion about it right now. So I'm fucking kind of hoping that they bring the old one back. The old one was quick and fucking wasn't much in it, but at least it had a bit of fucking excitement in it. Like hearing that Eagles thing start at the start instead of fucking hearing a didgeridoo and fucking a song starts playing. It's like a pop song. It's like, what's going on here?
Get the dancers come out.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucked.
Fucking laser lights and what the hell?
I'll finish with two more things. I'll finish with one, which I will say there's a smoky in the team, a young fella, and his name's Clay Hall. This kid, there's not much spoke about him because there's a reason why, because he's number one. But he in the state games, he was always on Harley as well, and he held his own against him and all that sort of stuff. But a lot of people now that have been like that train with him, and the guy that come over from Greater Western Sydney, Matt Flynn, he was saying like he compares him a lot to Toby Green and all the way he goes about his training and all that sort of stuff. And I'm like, I really feel like he's going to be a smoky this year, and I hope he has a good year as well.
That's some praise. Toby Green.
Fucking oath.
I'd have that bloke in a Port Guernsey any day.
Bloody oath. But my number one thing this year is what I want to see is I want to see Harley Reid running around in that number 9 Guernsey. That's all I want.
Well,
I can
judging
imagine.
by the clips
I
I've
remember the
seen,
trip to the airport.
Yeah.
It was like watching
by
a
the
live
clips.
game of footy on the radio. It's like, fuck.
I've got a certain cousin who sends me all these Harley Reid clips. So I feel like I know the kid pretty well. But he's so one thing with the older fellas, there's something to be said about youthful exuberance when you get these kids come in that like Harley Reid would have, and he'll come in and he'll already be good, and he'll expect that of his teammates as well.
Yeah.
And it'll just bring everyone up a level. Like Joel Selwood did at Geelong.
Yeah.
When he got there and he started demanding excellence from everyone, and he's only just walked through the fucking door.
Mm-hmm. That's
I'm
right.
like, whoa, who's this kid? But then he goes out and does what he did. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, no worries.
Yeah. No, that's a lot of them are saying, like, a lot of the older guys, they're saying, like, how they've never seen an 18-year-old come into the system and just take it on the way he has. And everything just comes to him. He's just a natural footballer. You can tell that by the way he plays.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You look at Gov, like, guy does not look like a footballer. He actually is starting to look like one now. He's getting older, but that guy is just a natural footballer, and that sort of stuff you can't teach people. They just know how to play football. It's in their blood.
Yeah. So Harley Reid seems to have the perfect combination of elite talent and football smarts. So
Yeah.
because the footballer, the really good footballers get looked over at the draft. They have done now for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Happens time and time again. It's bullshit. The Sam Mitchells and the Dane Swans of the world that because you're not an elite runner or you're not super fast or
Yep.
there's still something to be said about playing the game, not just being a fucking sprinter or a distance runner.
Yeah. Well,
You still need to be able to play the game.
Matt Prentice got looked over several fucking drafts.
Yeah, that's
Finally
right.
got picked up and ended up winning a Brownlow medal. So it's true. Like a lot of them look for the complete package, and sometimes the really good footballer is just sitting there right in front of them. They just don't just like overlook them because
So
they're just not what they're looking
his
for.
time trial is not quite right now.
Yeah.
But they can play.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Crop, you're up, mate.
Well, apart from, obviously seeing the Cowboys remain major injury free would be ideal. We got 2 new young captains in their early 20s this year, co-captains, should I say? Which I reckon they were our 2 best players last year. So
Yeah.
there's a little bit of a concern, I guess, as a fan that, you give someone a captaincy, is it going to affect their game? Because they were the type of players that didn't have any responsibility but their own game. So they went out there and played their own game. But now they've been thrown the captaincy. I just hope that, it doesn't change anything. It shouldn't really change anything because your captain is, if you're down and out, you fucking try and psych the boys up, whatever. But your captaincy comes more so at training than out in the field. Everyone's got a job to do, and I just hope that they stick to it and do what they did last year. But one of the biggest things I want to see from them as a team, we didn't leak a lot of points last year. Like, yeah, we let a couple of tries in, but we were very good defensively. But when we got the ball, we didn't look like fucking even breaking the line. I want to see their attack improve. Like, if we just scored a couple of extra more tries, we win a couple of extra games and we probably make the final. Like, we just looked very non-threatening in attack. And it got to the point where it was too hard to watch. I was like, I'm not even going to finish this game, even though we're only 12 points down. I know we don't have it in us to score 12 points to even get through the line. They just look flat-footed every game. So I want to see more creativity around attacking. Obviously, I don't want to see the defense slip away either. But I just hope, because I don't know, I feel like every year that football comes around, you talk to your mates and you're like, oh, how's your team shaping up for this year? And nearly everyone always says, oh, yeah, I don't know, we've got some young fellas in there now. Like, everyone's got young fellas now. Like, the age for debuting for first grade footy is getting younger. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a 17-year-old who debuted 2 years ago for the Sydney Roosters, which they made allowances for.
All right.
And even 18, 18's what's that? That's 12 years younger than me. That's insane to think about that age playing first class footy on national TV. So I'm not worried. I am worried about the young feel to the team, but I'm excited about the young feel. You've got to blood players eventually. No one plays forever. But and they had a pretty quiet off season, thankfully. Usually when NRL rolls around, there's that month or two leading up to the start of the season. News stories get leaked of players going out and fucking up. I seen the Broncos. 2 of the Broncos players had a brawl at a pub a couple of days ago together. So I'm glad everything's been quiet. On paper, our team's 110% fit, so there's really no excuses. I just want to see a little bit more pride and, I guess, ticker when it comes to actually running the ball. As I said, we were very good defensively last year on paper, but couldn't buy a try. So that's what I want to see. Obviously, we're going to lose play. This is the hardest thing about only having 3 Queensland teams, or 4 now, sorry. But the 3 Queensland teams usually share the workload when it comes to representative footy with State of Origin, which is a pain in the ass because you got those 3 games in the middle of the year, but it's not as if you're playing 3 weeks in a row. It's 3 games stretched over 6 weeks, and you're missing players for 3 games over 6 weeks because you're always taking players out a week and a half early to go into State of Origin camp, and that really fucks up. It's a huge disadvantage to a lot of teams, which is what I'd like to see it played at the end of the year. To be fair, State of Origin at the end of the year,
it would make more sense.
Representative footy should, 100%. So, apart from attack, as Rob said with his team, I'm really just praying that, I don't think you're going to avoid injuries, but hopefully, it's just a couple little niggles that puts a player out for a week or 2. But, because I've seen those season-ending injuries in the first round that just shoot your team straight down to the bottom of the ladder and you got no...
Yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah, it's heartbreak. You don't want to see anyone go through that, regardless if you hate the team, but... Yeah. You always hope it's not yours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. That's 100% right.
I'm excited though. It's going to be. It feels like it's been ages since I've watched a game of footy, AFL or NRL. So it's going to be refreshing to have it back on TV.
I'm the same.
I love round 1. It's just that excited feeling. This footy's back. It's like the world's been brought back into proper balance.
Yeah, everyone's refreshed.
Until we start losing and remotes start flying, and although there's something refreshing in that.
We should. Oh fuck! We should jump in a Discord one night and we'll watch the game together.
Oh god,
get angry.
I have always thought about
play Rocket League at half time.
I've always thought about live streaming a bias commentary.
Oh
yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
That would be
if we did an Eagles game versus some cunts that we hate. But pick any Victorian team that you like, and we just pile on and just fucking bag the shit out of them, praise the shit out of our team, and just ride them home.
Yes.
Well,
that
sinking a few beers.
That'd be
Like it.
sensational.
Yeah, I feel like
Second-rate commentary.
the way the Cowboys went is like the Titans. Like their defense was absolutely garbage, and the defense has been pretty shit the last few years actually. It just, and then when they because they sometimes they'll start off well and then they'll be up by 10 points say at half time, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is
Yes.
all right. But keep it up, and then fucking check the score again, and it's 28-10 still. Like, wow,
Yeah.
what happened there? Where did that 28 points
That
come
was
from? The
actually the
opposition.
story of the Titans season last year. Well, it's been the story for a couple of years, and I don't really know. Like, if the last couple of years they've actually started the season really well. They've been well
Yeah,
inside
they
the
usually-
top 8, even the top 4 at some stages. And it's that mid to, well, it's not even to the end of the season. It's that mid-season where they start dropping off.
Yeah.
They got a good team on paper. They've always had good.
Oh,
a good
yeah, that's what I was
team
going
on
to say. They got good. They've actually got a really good team. It's just putting it together. You know, I
paper. Well,
hope
big Des there now.
Desi can do it. If anyone can
Yeah.
do it, Desi can do it. Then, I hope so,
Yeah,
because I feel like they're on the cliff. They're on the edge of the cliff, I reckon.
Well, even if they just make the 8 for finals footy, I don't know if they've even played finals footy yet.
They
Maybe
played.
1 year,
They
I'm
played.
not
What year was it? It was only a few years back, and we only made it because another team lost.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. They really need to
Let's
go
say
and run with this
2017 or something. Yeah, I reckon. Well, they've got some good, talented players and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's a defensive game, but a lot what I've heard and read about Desi is like he's good at defensive games and all that sort of stuff. So he would have been drumming it into them, and a lot of them are saying this is probably the hardest preseason they've ever done. So it's good. It's always a good thing.
Yeah,
to hear.
well, it is. It is. I reckon you need to be not so much burnt out, but you need to have a hard preseason, especially
Yeah.
teams like that aren't prone to making finals footy.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like if you like, it's like the Panthers and like teams like the Panthers, the Storm. You know, they never miss out on finals footy. They're always top.
You're always there.
Every year. So it's like the Titans need to, and the same with a lot of the bottom 8 teams. They need to look at it as if to say we're probably not even expected to make the 8 again. So fuck, what have we got to lose? Let's actually just go out there and play footy
That's right.
and not worry about the result, because I don't know how long they've been in the comp now. Like fuck, what?
It's 2007.
Yeah,
Yes.
there
Yeah.
you go. Like it's yeah, as you said, it's probably now or
Fucking
never, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
how long does it
17 years. It's getting on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. I remember when they first came in. That's time. Wow. Yeah, time's flown.
Yep.
That's
Gold
ridiculous.
Coast and the AFL was looking down the same sort of barrel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they weren't long.
Yeah, never,
just after.
never.
I think.
Yeah, it's 2012.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah,
Never made the finals.
and they haven't done anything, have they? No.
They were never made finals. They were going to 1 year until little Gaz got injured,
No. Yeah.
and that fucked that up because he injured his shoulder because he was carrying him for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Yep.
They win their first game against you guys.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, we were going through a real good spot that time.
I was at that game. I don't know
It
why.
was,
But I remember being there with my mate, and he's like, fucking, he was an Eagle supporter, and I don't know why I was even there. But
actually, no, they might have come in 2011. Actually, I think.
yeah, I think they might have.
Yeah, I reckon it was 11.
Because my Eagles mate's like, oh, they're gonna fucking win. How good's this? I'm like, can you calm down, mate? We're in the fucking Port cheer squad here.
Yeah.
What a
I'm
wanker.
excited.
You need to bash in a minute.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my acceptance for the Eagles this year for ladder position is the top of the bottom 4.
Yep. It's a good aim because there's going to be a few sliders, I think,
Yeah.
this year as well. Like, I can't see Kangaroos doing much better than they did last year.
No.
Richmond, I reckon they're going to be around the bottom as well. I can't see them doing anything.
Yeah, I can't see them. Apparently, Dusty's doing well in training and stuff like that, but he's
Past his best though.
he's getting
not
on.
going
He's
to.
getting on.
Like, he's not going to recapture his form from 5 or 6 years ago.
No,
He might have a better year than last year, but it won't be old Dusty. It just won't be.
no.
He's on the wrong side of 30 for that.
Yeah.
So I've got them bottom 2 or 3 for mine.
Who's their coach now?
Adam Uze.
Oh, is that? Yeah. That's right.
By all accountings, he'll be a good coach and everything too. So
Yeah.
which is good for them. But I'm interested to see what Damien Hardwick can do at the Gold Coast.
Well,
Because he's a great coach, clearly, but I wouldn't want to go there.
no.
I said it when Stewie first went there because there was such big raps on him as an assistant.
Yeah.
I was like, if I was him, I'd just wait till the next job.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a fucking shithole, dead area for AFL. Like, logistically,
coach
it's
skills.
not a great. Yeah, logistically, it's not even a good spot.
Yeah.
You'll have no academy players coming through. Well, they've got some, but like, I don't know. It's to me, I wouldn't have ever taken that job
The ones they just got.
as a first job, like
Yeah.
as a first coaching gig.
Yeah, the lads that they just got were pretty good from their academy.
Yeah, but their biggest thing is retention. Like they just don't keep the players and the players that they do keep, they've got to pay overs for.
Yeah,
Which
that's right.
puts more pressure on their salary cap, which blocks them from getting other players.
Yeah.
So they're playing all these slightly above average players fucking exorbitant amounts of money, which then they can't recruit the other guns or what they need to supplement those players. So then those players get frustrated and fuck off.
Yeah.
And then it starts the cycle again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've lost
That's
some
the story.
fucking good players too over the years.
I remember seeing a visual of them making a team out of the players they've lost.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's a far better team than the one they're fielding.
Yeah. Bloody oath.
I remember Adelaide going through that as well, but they always kept themselves up still.
Mm-hmm.
But the players they lost for a good 7, 8, 9 year period there was nuts.
Yeah, they were struggling to hold on to players there.
Oh, man. Heaps bad until probably a few years ago. But
Yeah, there was
Paddy
Seychelles. Yeah.
oh, huge, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I
Do you reckon
chuckled
we'll
every
see?
year.
Do you reckon we'll see bloody David Koch lace up the boots for Adelaide?
Hey guys,
Have
nobody come and play for you?
you ever seen the video of him in the gym?
No.
Oh, fuck.
He's a beast.
No.
Is he?
He's a fucking beast under that
Suit.
suit. I saw a video of him deadlifting like 160 kilo or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude's a beast.
He's yelling out at
Jesus
everyone in the gym to come
Christ.
look at him. He's like, hey guys, come and look at me.
That's actually pretty impressive, to be honest. To lift 160
Nuts.
kilos without a spine. Fuck. Nothing even against the Adelaide, Port Adelaide. It's just I don't even like that cunt from Sunrise. That's it.
No one does.
Nah.
Not
The
even
Port-
related to
the
footy.
Port people don't even like him. It's like the Collingwood people with Eddie Maguire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
They fucking hate him as well, don't worry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's on board on this one.
Yeah, every time he speaks, they'd be going, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's what I've never really known any, like, David Koch, Eddie Maguire. They sort of have that Australian celebrity stat, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
NRL doesn't the only. Oh, I suppose
Oh,
the
Russell
Rabbitohs have got
Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Rusty.
Yeah.
And every time you see him in the game now, he's got a fucking sausage roll and a beer in his hand. Fucking he's a big.
He loves it.
Far from a
But
gladiator.
it is good, yeah. Is he going to be in the
Yeah.
new Gladiator movie?
It's him. No, he's not.
Oh, thank God.
He's sick of being asked about it too.
Oh, really?
I heard a thing about it. He's like, I don't know.
won't
Stop
know.
asking me
Imagine-
questions.
I won't ask
I don't even know anything about it.
Transformation would be that would
The closest thing to Gladiator he is now is naming his sausage roll Gladiator.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'll pay it. Pay
I'll
it
be
through the
your
nose.
I'm happy with my work. I'll jot that down. Win.
I am
for me.
taking that one to the bank. I'm cashing that in tomorrow.
He just got all these like post-it notes around his screen of like, wins, social wins.
Yeah. Well, here's a joke.
Oh fuck.
Beautiful.
All right, boys, that was a good.
Also,
episode. Sorry.
I got one more prediction, and you can take this to the bank.
Take it to the bank and cash.
This year we'll see this year in the AFL we'll see the first. I think it's the first ever. This has never happened before. Dual Brownlow medal from the same team. All right, Connor Rosie and Zach Butters tie for the Brownlow in the same team.
Is that a possibility in that format of Brownlow medal?
Oh, it is. A couple of times we've seen
Because
two
you'd
players
hate for it to come through. You'd
hold
probably
close
want
to
to
each
jump on
other.
sports bet or something and just
Yeah.
chuck a tenner on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've had. It's hard because they will take votes away from each other. It'd have to work out perfectly.
Yeah.
but it has happened before where there've been two players have been really close.
Mm-hmm.
They would have finished top 4, thereabouts, top 3 or 4. But yeah, it's very unlikely,
I like it.
especially these days. But the votes, like I don't know. I hate the
way
fact
they
that the
vote.
umpires even have it anyway.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's always been
But
shit.
the midfielders they're just getting ridiculous amounts of votes now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
every year seems to be a record fucking voting. 35 fucking votes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that they're just it's covered too much for mine. Like they jump on the fucking media train.
So
and
who
they're
does
like,
the voting?
they're looking for
the
these people.
Brownlows.
The umpires.
Yeah, the umpires.
Yeah, okay, yeah, same with the Dally M for NRL.
It's fucking bullshit.
Well, actually, no,
It
they
should
got
not
a
be them.
panel.
That's what we should have. We should have a
that's-
panel. We should have a
Yeah,
panel
that's-
of panel of
the
3
umpires.
experts that watch every fucking game. The umpires
Yeah, that's what it, I
can't
think
even
it's
pay a
4.
free kick properly.
Yeah.
4 people that give per game. I think there's 6 points up for offer. So one player can
Yep.
drag 3, 2, and then 1.
Yeah, same. Yeah, same voting
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
ours. But I said this on the podcast last year when we did our last AFL one. I was like, fucking take it away from them because the Brownlow was bullshit last year. Take it away from them because you're still going to get the right outcome.
That's all right.
Just pay three experts to do it all year, and they're not allowed to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
pay them well, pay them really well. Watch every
Yes.
game. Watch every game twice.
Yep.
It's fucking simple. Take it out of the umpire's hands. Fucking then you don't get all the fucking arguments about it, and they can concentrate on the job that they are there to do. Actually, do.
officiate the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guarantee they're that in
Mm-hmm.
it that after the game they're like, oh yeah, he seemed to have a good game.
Yeah. He did all right.
Like I know they probably they take it seriously, but like you can't see everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's true.
Like if
Yep.
panelists, because they have to do it straight after the game, so panelists can watch the game multiple times from multiple angles, see
Right,
things
yeah.
that they didn't see.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that
Yeah.
than watching a game more than once to do it. Well,
That's all right.
Especially if you come to the right. Well, it's not the right decision. It's the most deserving,
yeah,
Decision?
absolutely.
Yeah.
as it should be. But yeah, it's like those popularity contests. Like anyone can vote for someone that they like. Even
Well,
if they're
that's what
fucking dog shit.
That's what the player MVPs and that are. Like, they're bullshit.
Yeah,
because
it doesn't reflect on a fucking.
all the
skills
players
at
just
all.
vote for who they fucking like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just a load of shit.
Oh, he's me mate.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I wonder if anyone's ever won the Rising Star on the Brownlow in the same year.
We could see it. We could see it.
Oh, okay.
We've had a good few years for it with Nick Dacos and
Cheezel. Fucking Cheezel did all right last year.
yeah. So the kids that are coming through the high draft picks are getting better and better. So.
Yeah. All right, boys. Let's leave it at that. Here's to a good
Yep,
year.
beauty.
And next week we'll be talking about conspiracy theories. So that's going to be pretty fun.
Oh yeah. I've already got dot points.
Now I'm going to write some stuff down. Oh, it could be coming in
Ooh.
hot.
Got lots of
I'll
theories
get,
about.
coming in hot and
the
weird.
pyramids.
Hot and moist.
Oh, the pyramids. Yes. I reckon the pyramids
ancient
are
aliens.
causing the expensive Woolies prices.
Yep.
The pharaohs are driving meat up. Can't.
A lot of them work at the local foodlands as well.
But,
Yeah.
Oh, mate, there's a fucking lot of mummies that work at the local Woolies here. Just brain dead fuckheads wrapped in paper.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll talk about that next week, guys.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next week. Catch you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye now.
Bananas.